Two games, two beginnings. Today we will be diving into the first missions of both the Skywalker and Complete Saga, as we will see how much 15 years can change one level. So for our first level today, we will be having a look at the Complete Saga's negotiations. The level kicks off and we, the player, immediately get a sense of the environment we are being put in, with the game giving non-verbal hints on how the core mechanics of the Complete Saga work. A clear example of this being put into play is the chairs. You can see that there is a blue hue indicating that it's a force object. So with that, you can utilize the force, and in this opening segment, you can also get a feel for the puzzle aspect of the game. This is also followed by a chair dance sequence, which again familiarizes the player with that Lego game charm this game offers. Anyways, moving on, the game encourages the player to utilize the force in multiple situations. Whether it's opening doors or completing side missions, the game is always pointing to the player's imagination. As well as the force, you will also be introduced to the combat feature. So in the first few minutes, we already understand the force mechanic as well as the combat system. The opening mission also introduces the character swap mechanic. This also introduces the terminal sockets, which are spread throughout the game. If you wish to explore the game, the level also encourages this, as many protocol droid terminals that can be found before the main one you need to go through to progress through the level. So you can always backtrack to explore some of the other areas you may have missed. The next part of the level puts you into a new environment with a massive hangar to explore. Different areas are blocked off for the usage of free play, but the main chunk of the hangar is playable. Getting past enemy waves, you will then meet the droidekas, which in the Complete Saga they pose as a tough threat for the player to deal with. Dealing with the droidekas is pretty simple. With a ground pound and a few quick attacks, you should be easily able to defeat this enemy. The opening mission in the Complete Saga shows what the game is all about, and that is fun. With the puzzles and gameplay being spread sporadically throughout the level, it may be a simple, straightforward mission, but its main purpose is to introduce the player to the Complete Saga's mechanics, and to set the tone for the remainder of the game. The negotiations in the Complete Saga is a humble start to the nostalgic and amazing adventure of the Complete Saga. With that, let's move forward 15 years to the newest LEGO Star Wars game, the Skywalker Saga. This game starts you straight off with you piloting a Republic cruiser to the Trade Federation ship. Before continuing the video, I am aware the first mission doesn't officially start here. However, I feel this is the opening to the game, and as well as the Trade Federation ship part, I will be quickly diving into the underwater chase, which is the first actual mission of the game. With that, let's move into the first part of the Skywalker Saga. The game gives you hints instead of the Complete Saga's more subtle approach. This is the Skywalker Saga's way of introducing the player to the game's core mechanics. When you have landed in the Federation ship, you are greeted by TC-14, which the droid will escort you toward the meeting room. This part feels a little boring, as the game starts off with a rather pointless flying section and an otherwise stretched out walking sequence. I am well aware the flying part was a tutorial, but I feel it would have been better if the flying part was introduced, let's say when you escape the Trade Federation ship as you make your way to Naboo. Anyways, after a few minutes of dialogue, you will reach the meeting room, and again, the same premise as the Complete Saga presents itself. The game, instead of making you find out the core mechanics, the Skywalker Saga instead presents you the mechanics with again another prompt. The chair dance is particularly the same, however, after this the escape starts. This is where the game introduces its combat mechanics mechanics, with the player having to clear the battle droids in order to escape the ship. With the battle droids dealt with, you will need to destroy the door with your lightsaber, which again is another mechanic the Skywalker Saga has. And with that, you will be able to escape to Naboo. The opening segment of the Skywalker Saga introduces the player to the game's mechanics, just like the Complete Saga did. However, the build-up to the tutorial feels quite long, and the longer walking sequence felt a little boring. With that, let's quickly examine the first mission in the Skywalker Saga. This is a chase sequence with the massive fissures in the Naboo's core. It's relatively straightforward as it's a pretty easy chase sequence that doesn't really add too much to the game. However, it's a fun and unique mission that introduces the player to the newer approach of the Skywalker Saga. With both opening missions analyzed, let's now see which one did it better. Both missions introduced the game and its mechanics, but which one did this better? In my opinion, I believe the Complete Saga's more subtle and intuitive approach, the way it introduces core mechanics and it cuts way faster to the chase than the Skywalker Saga's edition, I feel that this is overall a better tutorial. Although I feel the Complete Saga is a better opening mission, the Skywalker Saga has better world building, which implements the open world to the tutorial. So from a mission standpoint, the Complete Saga is the better opening mission. Anyways, with that, if you guys have enjoyed this video and if you do want to see more videos on the channel, then please do consider smashing the subscribe button. Also, if you have gone ahead and enjoyed this video, smash a like, as it does help this video spread to more viewers on the platform. On screen here is the ranking of the capital ships inside of the Skywalker Saga, so if you are interested, then I'll catch you guys there. But anyways, until next time, take it easy and goodbye.